Hello, guys. We are back for another video. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you are notified when we upload. Also, if you like the content, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments. So, we're going to be talking about Momma Dee and Suki with the Love and Hip Hop Miami. For the ones that have watched it, you guys know that they had a heated blow up and they were going back and forth. And both of them made some pretty valid points. However, we're going to get into this episode and then we're going to discuss it. We're going to watch a quick clip and then we're going to come back together for commentary. So let's get into our copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107, it is allows creators to utilize other material that may be floating around on the internet or even material that is from another creator, as long as we are using it for the purposes of fair use. And that is exactly what I intend to do. Use this information for comment, criticism, news reporting, research, and teaching pretty much. So let's get into this brief clip and we're going to come back for commentary.
A couple of months ago, I was in an interview and somebody asked me a question about you.
I just happened to see the interview, and I feel like it really hurt my feelings because you bring up the black fat girl, and then it was just like, you talking about good coochie, don't talk about good coochie.
And I just say this, I can't change you. You are who you are, but
I feel
just
like you talk down on me
I did. I said some things I shouldn't have said, but at the end of the day, I thought like, dog, do she know sometimes how that portrayed as a black woman?
Are you serious? Let's talk about your past and the things that you brag about. Miss PIMP. You was selling, but bitch, I talked about mine.
I was a pimp.
You was, so that's what you was telling other girls, but you act like you better than somebody that talk under. Yeah, so don't act like you better than nobody, because I'm going to call you out. And loose lips take shifts.
Yes, they do.
So yours was loose.
No.
Mine ain't loose. That's why I've been proposed.
But you're being loose right now. So at the end of the day, here you go.
I don't need it. And you need it. You already used it. And you need to use it with your old ass. Yeah, bitch. Stop touching me.
Two grown ass women can't get it together for one night. Y'all have to have this conversation at a birthday party.
Suki was the great.
You're still selling. That is tied. You's an old cranky bitch. You need to go check on your son, because Scrappy is toxic because of you, but your old stink nasty ass bitch. You could never come for me. You sell.
Twice on the
Mama, take her to the back.
You shouldn't even have me sit down with that hoe. She weird.
I don't even know
She weird. Yeah, I'm really that girl. And she met her motherfucking match. And she met her match. She ain't disrespecting nothing up in here. I birthed three babies. Ain't no old hoe finna disrespect me. She continue to party.
I didn't want my old pimp ways to come back out. I've been trying to submerge that demon for a long time. But she made it come out. She made it come out. You know, Suki, I'm trying to leave my old pimp mentality alone. But see, you'll make an old pimp like me come out of early retirement. If that troll y'all call Suki calls me old one more time, I'm not going to be accountable for the next thing I say.
Okay, y'all. So we are back. Let's get into the commentary. That was a massive blow up there. As you guys should already know, from my previous video that I just posted, this event that they were at was actually Shay's baby's 1 year old party. So that's where they were. So obviously, you guys know Momma Dee is in Atlanta, but then you would also know that Momma Dee and Shayjohnson are friends. So Momma Dee would be in Miami filming, although she is already on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So let's get into this little squabble here. So basically, it started because Momma Dee did an interview, basically talking about Suki. But the way that Momma Dee just presented the information, she said, "Hey, I was asked a question, and she just felt like Suki was not a good representation for Black people." Yes, so but Suki also stated that it basically hurt her feelings. So, with regards to Momma Dee saying Suki was not a representation for a Black woman, I think you got to be careful when you say things like that because I don't believe Suki is trying to be a representation. She's just being herself. So I can understand, where she would get upset. Like, come on now, don't make me the representation. I'm me. I'm being me, and I'm living my life. Well, I understand what Mama D is saying because Suki is very sexual. But I think what Suki is trying to say, look, I'm living my life. I'm learning. Don't put me on the pedestal. I'm just doing me. So that's kind of how it started out with these two. Mama D did say that she was sorry, um, with what she stated, but then also she came back with that reply. I thought you would be a better representation or could be a better representation, and that is when Suki got an attitude. Again, Suki don't want to be a representation of nobody but herself, which I totally understand her with regards to that. But then Suki, now she's mentioning Mama D like, girl, don't come from me when you done said multiple times that you used to be a pimp. Worry about your background. Don't worry about me. Worry about your background, which is a good statement because you have to let people live their lives and make their mistake. Mama D and Suki is not the same age. Mama D, what were you doing, when you were Suki's age? So you can't hold her to the fire. You have to let her live her life. While I understand what you're saying, you have to let her live her life just like you lived your life. So basically, the situation got loud. Now they yelling back and forth with one another, not really hearing each other because now it's a full out argument, which I understand from both sides. I understand Mama D as an older lady, but I believe as an older lady, that is not how you get people to understand what you're saying, because it looks more like a put down. It's not like let me hold your hand or let me kind of show you something or what. Again, I understand what Mama D was saying, but the way that she presented herself, it was not a good way because now what she's doing is forcing Suki to defend herself. And, if your intentions are good, you don't want to come off to a person as if they have to defend themselves because then what has happened is what you said fell on deaf ears because the person didn't take it very well. And that is clearly what happened. So they both have good points, but neither one is hearing each other because now each one, and more so Suki, is feeling like she has to defend herself. And for those of you who follow her, you also would know that she also got into this same situation with Tasha K. So I believe she's tired of people trying to make her be something that she's not. And that's by her admitting she doesn't want to be considered no role model for anybody. But then it was at this point Mama D gives well, they're having a conversation about being loose. So Suki mentioned, Mama D had loose lips, and then Mama D gives Suki some condoms and tell her she's loose. So that, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So Mama D is presenting information, but she's not living up to her own expectation because you can't like come to somebody and tell them pretty much what you feel about their behavior when look at your behavior. So it's not landing right here. So Suki tells Mama D, your old ASS need the condom. So they're going back and forth. Nothing is being resolved here. Now Suki is calling Mama D B's, bitch's. And now Suki is bringing Scrappy into it. He don't got nothing to do with it. He's somewhere else in another state. And Suki made the statement she needs to check on her son because your son is toxic because of you. So this whole thing just went straight crazy. Nobody heard anybody. They're disrespecting each other. And I would just say it was maybe a moment for the cameras. But then again, Mama D did give that interview. So I could understand why, when Suki saw her, it was pretty much on site. hey, you said this, you have that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Again, I don't feel like either one of these ladies heard each other. It was basically a going back and forth, and it was an insult match. You insult me, I insult you. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. We will be following up to see what happened next week. If this turns out to be something, it could just be like a one-off situation, but we will let you guys know. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think in them comments, and I'll see y'all in the next video.